Hey VC, welcome back to Richard's Vinyl Tap Room. Today we have Hogshead Gilpin Black Gold London Porter on tap. And man, is it delicious. I need this because Denver is freezing cold and it's snowing. It's been snowing most of the day. But anyway, we are here to do Brian Embryonic Robots Difficult Vinyl Tag. I saw his video. I will link it in the description at the end of this video. You got to check it out. It is hilariously fun. I took one look at this and I said I have to do this. So, jump into it. 10 questions, not too easy. There is some latitude if things aren't working out, such as number 1. Show a CD long box. I responded to Brian's original video and I said I used to have a lot of these. I had a box full of long boxes with the intention of coming up with like wall art or something, like long boxes that are black and white, long boxes in a certain color or whatever. And it never happened and the long boxes went whoosh. So I'm going to change up this question to make it equally difficult, but still. Show an official radio promo album that interviews an artist. Ooh, I have a couple. Grace Slick put out her solo album Dreams in 1980, and along with it there was a radio interview album that actually gives prompts to the DJ to be interviewing Grace Slick, sort of in real time. The hype on here says a radio interview album in which Grace discusses the songs on her RCA release Dreams and talks about her life and career. You are the interviewer. So in here, in the inner sleeve, are question prompts for each of the tracks. Number 1 is very interesting. If I can find it, it's on the other side. Question 1. Can we start about talking about the title track Dreams and Sean Delaney, who wrote the song? Gene Simmons had something to do with it, didn't he? How did it happen? Gene Simmons, you're name dropping Gene Simmons with a Grace Slick album. Interesting. It's really good. I love these types of things. I also have a Laurie Anderson Home of the Brave DJ interview album. This is more just her talking about the movie and the songs, and the prompts on the back are kind of like after the end of side 1, say, insert words here type thing. These are really interesting. You get some history that you might not have known about an artist. Okay, enough of that. Number 2, show a flexi disc. Gary Numan's I Can't Stop single came out sometime in the 80s, 86. At the top includes flexi disc, and there it is. This flexi disc is strangely just Gary Numan talking about his, about his relatively newly launched record label, Numa Records, where he started putting all his own albums and he wanted to become a record producer. So, where's the logo? There it is. So, Numa Records. Yeah, so the flexi disc is basically like talking about some albums that were coming out, little song snippets, none of which were his. There were groups like Ho Ho Com was one, and Steve Mullins, and a couple of others that were on his label. So that's that. Record with a timing strip, or time strip, on the jacket. I used to have a Ted Nugent album that had that, but I got rid of a lot of that stuff. Anyway, I do have a Gary Numan promo album, promo 12-inch of White Boys and Heroes and We Take Mystery. This came out in the early 80s, 82 I think, from the album I Assassin. Has the time strip on it. The interesting thing about this is that it was not released outside of the United States, to my knowledge. And both of these are extended mixes of these, the two aforementioned songs that are actually markedly better than the original. So I was really glad to find this. I think I found that at a records fair somewhere. A live CD or LP in which you were in the audience. Oh, yes, indeed. Well, it's slightly cheating. It is a bootleg, but this is Bob Mould's show at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C., September 30th, 1998. I know damn well I was in that audience. Pretty sure this was the last Dog and Pony show tour I saw several nights. I went up to New York City and I saw this tour in Baltimore, and I lived in D.C., so I also saw it at the 930 Club. Great venue. But, I was in the audience. It counts, even though it's not official. That's okay. Show a record that is not in Discogs, or one you've added. I have not added this, but it is an official release. So this is a new metal band called Strychnine. That was a local band in the Virginia suburbs outside of Washington, D.C. that I saw several times at this place called Jack's. I don't even know if it exists anymore. The album is called Razor Blades and Candy Canes. Only came out on CD, was only available through the band, and it is not your typical CD burner type thing. It was actually pressed by somewhere. I probably should put it in Discogs. I must have liked them enough to buy the CDs, and I still have it, so it must still be good. I haven't played it in years, to be honest. Okay. 7-inch single, 12-inch single of the same track, or another combo. Okay. I'm going to double my money on this one. So, Biffy Clyro's single called Living is a Problem Because Everything Dies, from the Puzzle album, which is going to come up again in this video. There were two different singles released of that had different B-sides. Then also two different CD singles that had different B-sides or additional tracks. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Was I a hoarder or what? Yeah, kind of still am. Oh well. Somebody's got you, right? Show an album and all of the singles from that album, either 7-inch or 12-inch CD single formats. Got it. Also, Biffy Clyro and the aforementioned album, Puzzle. Love this album. Saw them here in Denver. Teeny weeny club, maybe 50 people came out to see this show, but it was so good. Met the band, talked to them left and right. So, what singles came from Puzzle? Quite a lot. Promo of Sentimental, which was the first one. Saturday Superhouse. Version 2. Machines Version 2. Folding Stars. Yeah, you guessed it. Folding Stars Version 2. Who's Got a Match? And that last one, Living is a Problem Because Everything Dies. They pretty much released the entire album on singles. It did really well, at least in the UK. Was it released in the United States? I don't think it was. No, it was. The CD was released in the United States, but not on vinyl. I had to track that down later. Okay, what else? This is fun. Show a record that was bundled with a CD. Got it. So some of you know one of my favorite prog bands is Oceansize. The lead singer Mike Venart, sure how to say his name, did his first solo album, and it does include a CD. If I can find it. Where did I take it out? No, I didn't. There it is. So it's in this old plastic dealie. So it's a CD of the full album. Really excellent. Frog album from Mike Vennard of Ocean Size. I have everything that man has done, and yeah, then some. It's all good stuff. Few more. What do we got? Show a box set on both CD and vinyl. Easy peasy. How about one of the most extensive box sets I have? Well, Feeder only did a couple of box sets. So Feeder's the best of. Yeah, it's signed. 4 albums. Holy jeez. 1, 2. Tons of books and books and books and books. Stuff inside. 3 and 4 vinyl. I found the receipt. This bundle cost $114 for the box set. That was signed. It weighs a ton. And the CD box, both of which have their 9-song album called Arrow that was only released in this box, not separately, or at least not yet. I'm kind of hoping they do release that, because I just remembered about that when I was looking at this, and I'm like, ooh, I need to play that later, because I haven't played that in years. Number 10. Yes. A song that mentions my name, first, last, middle, or nickname. Well, the name is Richard. There's a song on Sammy Hagar's VOA album called Dick in the Dirt. Nobody calls me that. But the lyrics, the very first line, I know a guy named Richard. That's me. So I'll go with it. It was actually the first one out of those 10 questions that I figured I knew the answer to. This album, that guy. Seen him a lot of times too. All right, that is it. The tap house is closing, at least for now. We'll see you again more. Always good to talk to you, so take care. Check out Brian's difficult vinyl tag, if you dare.